Jets, Jets. What is going on, Jet fans? And welcome back to another episode of the Jets Board. I am your host, Ryan Ward, and I'm so excited to be back with you guys today. We are going into episode 2 of our power rankings for our strong side linebackers. Now, guys, episode 1 was fun. I enjoyed making that one for you. Getting into the second part of this 3-part series, going through 21 all the way down to number 6 in episode 2 today for you guys. So be excited. We're going to get into some big name linebackers today, but I hope you guys are enjoying it. Make sure when you come in, you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on X, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram as well. Hit that bell for more notifications when I post videos as well, so you stay updated with all the Jets Ward content. And again, if you have been here before, welcome back. You know I love having you guys here in the Jets Board. It's so much fun having you guys here. I enjoy making this content for you, and I'm glad you're enjoying it as well. And if you are new here, whether you are a Jets fan, a fan of another team, or just a casual NFL fan, you are always welcome here in the Jets Board. It is a safe space for you. Guys, getting into episode 2, we are going to start off with a big one. Today, the number 21 in the power rankings, I have Titans linebacker, strong side linebacker, Arden Key. 29 years old. He's 6'5", 240 pounds. Been in the league for 7 years at this point. Played in 16 games last year. Had 24 solo tackles, 6.5 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles, no interceptions. He's your typical rush quick guy off the corner. He's going to be a solid pass rusher for you. He's going to wreak havoc in the backfield. He's strong, very quick, needs to build up a little bit more arm strength or upper body strength, but he's very elusive over there. Not great in coverage, but can do a lot of things right. He's not going to overpower you in the run defense. He's not going to smother you in the pass defense, but he can be a solid linebacker for you and was one of the brighter spots of that Titans defense last year. So I think he's a solid player, but right now, just that overall number 21 in the power rankings. I don't think he's great. I don't think he's bad. Just in the middle. So right now, Arden Key, number 21 for you for that Titans linebacking core and in these power rankings. Going into number 20, I got Ventrell Miller from the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's 26 years old. He's been in the league for 1 year. He's 6 foot, 232 pounds. Played in 15 games last year, had 53 solo tackles, 0 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 0 interceptions. He's an athletic guy, just another athletic player in that Jacksonville defense. He's not going to overpower you. He's not going to overwhelm you. He can miss tackles every now and again, but that comes when you've been in the league for only a year. He was a rookie last year, and he had a lot of upside. And I think he's going to get better and better, but for right now, I have him at number 20. I think he's good, but I think he can end up being great later down the road with more experience. But I like him. He's very athletic, very smart player, very instinctive. I like what he's got. And I think he's going to show a lot more this coming year. But for right now, just number 20 for you guys. Number 19, I got Anthony Jennings from the New England Patriots. I loved him coming out of college, but he's never really become the player I thought he was going to be. He's 27 years old, 6'2", 255 pounds, been in the league for 4 years, played in 16 games last year for the New England Patriots, 43 solo tackles, 2.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble. He's really good when it comes to run stuffing. He's not that elusive as a pass rusher. He's more of a power guy. Not great in coverage, but he's going to hit you hard. He doesn't miss a lot of tackles. He's a strong player. He needs to figure out more of a spin move, more of an elusive move, speed move. But power-wise, he's very good. He's very solid pass rusher and very solid power guy. Run defense, if you're looking for a run defender, Anthony Jennings is really good. And the Patriots got a good one here. But right now, I don't think he's better than a lot of the other linebackers that are coming up. So that's why I have him at number 19. Going into number 18, I got Azeez Ojulari, who has been with the Giants for many, many years, now jumping ship, going to the Eagles. Similar to what Saquon Barkley, the Giants didn't want to re-sign him. He ends up going to the Eagles, and he hasn't lived up to the hype when he came out of college. He was a very good pass rusher coming out of college, and he's just been okay. He hasn't been great. He's only 25 years old, and the Eagles always do this. They take players who haven't lived up to their potential and turn them into stars. Look at Mekhi Becton, for example, on that offensive line. He struggled with the Jets, looked as being a great left tackle for us, then moved to right tackle, was injured most of the time. And then he went to the Eagles, and he became an all-pro right guard. So Azeez Ojulari on that defense, let's see what they can do with him. I think he's got a lot of potential. He's still young. He's got the size for a typical edge rusher linebacker guy. 6'3", 240, very strong, very quick as well. Played in 11 games last year, so durability has been an issue. He had 12 solo tackles, 6 sacks. I think he's going to do something for the Eagles. I think he's going to give them more of a edge presence there. He's not going to help you out in the pass blocking or the pass protection, but run defense and pressure on the quarterback. That's why they brought him in. They needed more edge help. They just traded Bryce Huff, which was a disaster for them. So Azeez Ojulari, I think he could turn around his career with the Philadelphia Eagles and possibly cause havoc for the New York Giants for many years and that whole NFC East division. So watch out for Azeez Ojulari. I think he might have a breakout year coming for the Philadelphia Eagles. But right now I have him at number 18. I do like what he's got, though. I think he can become really, really good. Number 17, I got Chase Young. I really still believe in this kid. He's had so much hype coming out of college, and he's just never lived up to it. And he's bounced around. He was with the Commanders. Then he went to the Bears. Now he's with the Saints. And they re-signed him this year. He's your typical pass rusher. He's not going to help you in the pass block or the pass defense. Run defense, he's getting a little better in. He's still young and still has so much potential and athleticism. I just wish he would hone it all in and be able to make it work. So I'm really hoping that it would figure it out. I'm really hoping he figure it out and can have his breakout season, which I know he can. He's played in 17 games. He's very durable. He's 6'5", 265 pounds, has the big size and athleticism that you want in your edge rusher / outside linebacker. 21 solo tackles, 5.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble. He's got all the talent in the world. I'm just really hoping he can bring it all in together. But now, getting into number 16, I have Dorian Williams from the Buffalo Bills. Very young player again. Showing us a lot of promise. He's been in the league for 2 years, had 68 solo tackles, 1 forced fumble, 0 sacks, 0 interceptions. He can do pretty much anything. He can cover pretty well. He's solid when it comes to blitzing as well. Very quick as a linebacker. Not the prototypical size. He's 6'2", which is tall, but 230. He can get a little bit more muscle on him to take on the bigger blockers coming after him. But he's a leader on that defense and somebody that the Bills rely on a lot there. Especially when Matt Milano went down last year, Dorian Williams really stepped up. So watch out for him to have a great season this year. Again, he doesn't miss a lot of tackles and very smart, instinctive player, can play sideline to sideline. The Bills really got a good one in this guy. So watch out for him. Their whole defense, I think, is pretty solid. But Dorian Williams, I think, is going to be a standout for them this year. But right now, I think he's number 16 on my power rankings. Getting into number 15, I got Jalen Walker. Guy's coming out with a lot of potential, a lot of athleticism. He played great for Georgia last year, and a lot of teams looked at him as being a very elite edge rusher prospect coming out of this draft. Ended up falling to the Falcons at pick 15, one of their two first round picks. James Pierce, who I did a video on for weak side linebackers, is another one they picked as an edge rusher. The kid's only 21 years old. He's 6'2", 245 pounds. There's a lot of hype coming up around this kid. Can he bring it all together? It's like, he reminds me of a Chase Young when he was first coming out of college. A lot of athleticism, great size, so much potential. Can he live up to that? I think he's going to be good. I don't know if I want to see him be great because Falcons are relying on these young kids to be solid pass rushers because that was one of their weaknesses on defense last year, getting after the quarterback. They are relying on this kid to be able to get in the backfield and wreak havoc. That's why they drafted him so high. So watch out for Jalen Walker. I think he's good. I'm excited to see what he can do in that Atlanta's defense now that they have Jeff Ulbrich as their defensive coordinator who works wonders with linebackers. So watch out for Jalen Walker. Getting into number 14, I got Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack is still good. He had 6 sacks last year. Problem is he's getting older. You can definitely say he's lost a step. And I actually think he's out of the linebackers that they have, Diane Henley, Totua, Khalil Mack, I think, is one of the weaker ones at this point. And that's shocking to say because he's been an elite player forever. He's been really, really good from the Raiders to the Bears to the Chargers. He honestly has. But I think he's lost a step. I don't think he's got as much power and speed as he used to. Again, he's 34 years old, so definitely not. But he's still a very instinctive, smart player and still going to be a great help out to that Chargers defense, which is going to be very, very good this year. So I still think he's great. He's been in the league for 11 years. Very smart, instinctive. Watch out for Khalil Mack. I think he's still going to be good, but I don't think he's going to be as good as he used to be. But right now I have him at 14, and I think that's a good spot for him. Still can be a dominating force in this league at this point. Getting into number 13, I got Leo Chanel. I really like Chanel from the Chiefs. I think he's very underappreciated. He's everywhere on the field. Excuse me. He's everywhere on the field. He's quick. He can cover. He can get to the quarterback. He is a solid overall player and still young. He's only 24 years old and just getting better and better. And I think the Chiefs, he's one of the reasons why that Chiefs defense is so good, is because he's everywhere. He's always around the ball, no matter what. And he doesn't miss a lot of tackles. And I think he's just getting better and better and going to be one of the premier linebackers in the league as he gets older. So watch out for Leo Chanel to be a breakout player. But I have him at 13 for right now. Getting into number 12, I have EJ Speed. EJ Speed is a very underappreciated player. And he played with the Colts his whole career. Colts didn't re-sign him. Texans benefited from that because they are getting a guy who is just coming off a 93 tackle season. 15 games he played in and still had 93 tackles, 1 interception. The guy is very instinctive and so underrated in this league. He's a leader on that defense, and the Texans have a younger defense. So bringing in EJ Speed, who's 30 years old, has been in this league for a little while now, has seen everything, coming off a very good season for him, even in being in 15 games. Imagine if he played all 17. I think the kid is going to be really, really good and help out that young Texans defense. I think this was a great move by the Texans to sign him. And I think he's going to be so good on that defense, especially how DeMeco Ryans has those young guys playing. I think EJ Speed will be a very good player for them this year. And that's why I have him at number 12 on my list right now. But getting into number 11, I got Bradley Chubb. I don't know how happy Bradley Chubb is with the Dolphins because he came out in the offseason and said that everything they said last year about how the culture was changing wasn't true. So there's probably might be a little animosity with him and the Dolphins at this point. I don't think he was happy that Jalen Ramsey was traded and Jonnu Smith was traded. So, but he's still an elite pass rusher in this league. He's had an 11 sack season last year. He's 29 years old, so he's getting a little older, but he's still a threat on that defense. He's been dinged up. He's getting a little bit more injuries as his career is going on. But overall, he's still a monster and somebody who have to game plan around when you play the Dolphins. That defense, they have some good pieces on there, and Bradley Chubb is one of the best pieces they have on that defense. And teams have to worry about him every time they play against the Dolphins, or he'll terrorize the opposing quarterback. And he's great in the run defense as well. So Bradley Chubb is still an elite prospect in this league, in my opinion. At 11, because of the age and everything and the durability issues, but I still think he can be very, very good for that Dolphins defense and be a leader for that Dolphins defense. Now getting into the top 10, I got Nick Scorton. I really, really like this kid. I think the Panthers got a steal, and I am shocked he fell to round 2. I thought he was definitely a round 1 prospect. He's only 20 years old. He's 6'2", 257 pounds. Rookie coming from Texas A&M. He reminds me of a younger John Franklin Myers type of player. He can play on the outside. He can play on the inside on the defensive line. Honestly, he doesn't miss a lot of tackles, and I think he's better with his hand in the dirt, but right now he's their linebacker, and I think he can cause a lot of terror. I think he's going to stand a lot of people up. He's so strong. He's such a strong person. Not the fastest, but in run defense, he is going to rough some running backs up and some linemen up. This kid is just so strong and tough. Very smart player as well. Like I said, not the quickest, so he could hurt you when it comes to pass protection, but overall, as a run defender, this guy is a monster, and I really like what the Panthers have in this kid. He could be a fantastic player in this league and an elite player in this league, in my opinion. But right now, I need to see what he can do. I really like the film I saw from college and the games he played in. Can he bring that to the Carolina Panthers? I think he can. So watch out for Nick Scorton to have some monster season this year for the Carolina Panthers. Getting into number 9, I got Andrew Van Ginkel. And it seems like I have all these Vikings players high because Brian Flores got the best out of that defense last year, and this player was one of the best ones he got. He was everywhere. Had 50 solo tackles, 11 and a half sacks, is a monster in the backfield, so quick, so smart, is great when it comes to pass protection as well. Had 2 interceptions, 1 pick six against the New York Jets in London last year, which irks me. But overall, the guy's good. He's 30 years old, 6 years in the league, just getting better and better with age, and is somebody who is a very good linebacker in this league and somebody who just keeps getting better and better. Brian Flores works wonders with this kid on that defense out there. So watch out for this kid. I think another double-digit sack season is in his future this year. Probably around 10 and a half to 11 sacks in my opinion. I think he takes a little bit of a step back. But in pass protection, I still think he's very good. Needs to work on it a little bit in run defense because he could get knocked over a little bit when it came to stronger tackles or runners. But I still think this kid's very, very good. Very instinctive player. I like what the Vikings have in this guy. Solid, solid player. That's why I have him at number 9. Getting into number 8, I got Boye Mafe from the Seahawks. I don't think this kid is talked about enough. Overall, in that defense, I think he's the best player on that defense, honestly. I know they got Cedric Woolen. I think he's overrated as a cornerback, in my personal opinion. Boye Mafe's never talked about. I love Leonard Williams, and he had a great season last year. But Boye Mafe is turning into a very, very good player. Solid player, and somebody who I think is due for a breakout season. Only been in the league for 3 years. Solid when it comes to a pass rusher. Good in run defense. Can cover a little bit as well. Overall, I think those numbers are going to get better and better. As long as he can stay healthy, this kid is going to get really, really good. So watch out for Boye Mafe. I think he's so underrated and underappreciated. I think the Seahawks got a monster in this kid. So watch out for Boye Mafe. Getting into number 7, I got Alex Highsmith, Pittsburgh Steelers. You talk about TJ Watt. You talk about him as being a disruptor on that team. Alex Highsmith is so good and has the capability of doing what TJ Watt can do and take over games. The problem is durability concerns just like TJ Watt. The kid does get injured, but when he's on that field, man, he's a monster. He's always in the backfield. Such a good instinctive player. Had 28 solo tackles, 6 sacks, 1 forced fumble in 11 games last year. If this guy can stay healthy, he's a monster in that Pittsburgh Steelers defense, which is going to be great already. And somebody who I think is overshadowed by TJ Watt, but can be just as good as TJ Watt because the guy is so good. So good. And I think Steeler fans would agree. I know how much they love TJ Watt, but Alex Highsmith is a monster on that defense as well and can take over games too. So Alex Highsmith, very underrated player, and I think deserves the 7th spot on this list. And getting into the last one for today, number 6, I got Abdul Carter. And I know a lot of you guys might say it's early. You don't know what he's going to do in this league. I honestly think from watching him in Penn State last year, as you might know, I'm a Penn State fan as well. So I got to watch this kid a lot last year. Abdul Carter is a freak, man. He is so good, and he's going to dominate this league. I think he's a better version of a Brian Burns. I think he's just a monster. And a lot of people are comparing him to Micah Parsons. I think he's going to be just as good, if not better than Micah Parsons. And Micah Parsons is a monster. And I love Micah Parsons, and he deserves a monster contract from the Dallas Cowboys. And this might be a hot take, but I think Abdul Carter is going to be better than him when it's all said and done. Abdul Carter is just a monster. He can do anything. He can cover. He can stop the run. He can wreak havoc in the backfield, get the sack numbers. He can do anything. And you can move him around all over the field, and he will just dominate anybody. I really like Abdul Carter, and I love that he's on this Giants defense that's going to be stacked this year. I think the Giants defense is going to be very, very good. They revamped that defense, so watch out for them. But honestly, I think the Giants got a steal with Abdul Carter. First round pick 3. Honestly, a lot of people thought he could be the first overall pick, but as we know, quarterbacks tend to get that. Abdul Carter is a monster, and he's going to dominate this league. And maybe next year when I do my power rankings, he might be number one, depending on how he does this year. I have so much high potential for this kid. I'm feeding into the hype. He's going to be very good. I can tell that much. He's going to be a very, very good uh, outside linebacker, edge rusher. So watch out for this kid. But guys, that is all I have in episode 2 of my strong side linebackers series. Episode 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you're commenting down below. Let me know how you think I'm doing with these. If you think I'm way off, let me know. I'd be happy to hear your opinions. All right? This is a safe space for you. Your opinions matter. I really hope you share what you think. I hope you're enjoying the stuff. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for any updates of when I post videos. And again, follow me on X, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Facebook under the Jets Ward. I would love to have you guys. I get all my do all my content there as well. Send it all there. So make sure, guys, you follow me. And again, I appreciate you guys so much. And thank you so much for joining me in the Jets Ward. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.